The biggest complaint about bras is the underwires being uncomfortable. I think there are two options to solve this. The first is to wear a bra without an underwire, and the second is to alter your bra pattern to fit your ideal shape. Today, I'm going to be altering my pattern and walking you through the steps so you can do the same. Before starting the wire alterations, it's important to already have your backband fitted and your wires picked out. There are a few wire styles to choose from, and the dummy wire fits me best, so I'm going to be altering the black beauty pattern to fit that style. However, these principles can be applied to any wire shape. The first step to altering the wire shape is to find the bottom of the cup seam along the cradle as well as the bottom of your wire. This pattern already has the bottom marked, but if your pattern doesn't, simply find the lowest part of the curve along the cup seam. Next, I placed the wire on my body in a way that was most comfortable and marked the lowest part using a Sharpie. Now the wire and cup seam can be matched up. The next step is to determine the amount of splay in the wires. Bend the underwire and mark where you feel the wire comfortably moves out to. I ended up adding about 1/4 inch to each side of the cup seam, but you will likely have a different number than me. Then I redrew the wire lines to meet up with the new splay markings. Additionally, the wires also need some space to wiggle around in the casing. So between 1/4 inch and 3/8 of an inch should be added to either end of the wire. I went with 3/8 of an inch. The last step is to raise or lower the seams on the cradle to match the new underwire lines. I did say that was the last step, which is sort of true. Now I need to alter the cups to match with the new wire seams. The most frustrating part of altering a bra is this trickle down effect where you change one part and now everything else needs to be altered. If you've dramatically changed the style lines on the wire seam, you will want to add or remove the same volume from the cup as you did from the cradle. This is because the cups will either be tighter or looser than intended if no changes are made. I didn't make that big of a change, so I saved this step for later in the cup alteration process. However, I did need to change the cup seams to match the underwire seams right away. There's a good chance your cups will either be too short or too tall for the new underwire cup seam, so they need to be altered. For the black beauty, take the top cup piece and match the bottom with the notch on the bridge. Mark the cup so it matches with the top of the bridge. Do the same for the outer edge of the cup. After making these alterations, I went ahead and made a test bra. And honestly, the wire placement is the most comfortable I've experienced, even after sewing a bra meant to be used with demi wires. At this point, I kept working on getting a perfect fit in the cups before sewing the real bra with my tartan fabric and dyed notions I discussed in previous videos.